In this video, I'm going to show you my 5 use cases that I use Clawdbot to automate my entire marketing system. In these 5 use cases that I integrated with the Cloud Hub, I no longer go manually and download the reports, analyze the reports. I use Clawdbot to do that for me and digest me every single morning at 9 a.m. First thing I automate is Google Search Console. I have properties that I use for myself and for my clients. And I want to stay updated with 2 things, that is declining keywords based on my criteria, new pages in my feed, and any core web vital issues. And one more is I can chat with my Google Search Console reports. And I have also prepared this document file, which you can get in the link in the description box, which will tell you the step-by-step instruction that you can use to set that up. So here's the prerequisites which we already done of the Cloud Hub, how you can set that up. You can watch that video in the related section here, or maybe you can see the ID card here. And next thing is you need to enable your APIs from Google Cloud Console. So I have also input all this that you can simply go ahead and apply that as well. And also included the prompts that you can use to set that up to create a new skill. Let me show you the list of skills that I've uploaded. These are the skills that generated by Cloud itself. I'm using cloud services from Hesner. I'm using the €6 plan and it's working flawlessly just for my use case. The few things you need to do. So first is you need to go to Google Cloud Console, and after that you need to search for Google Search Console API and you need to enable that. After that you click on the manage, and after manage you need to click on the credentials. You need to create the client ID. After you do that, you will get the client ID and the secret. Give it to the Clawdbot and add that to its repository, configure the skills, and after that it will ask you to create the refresh access token. To get that token, there is another way to do that by going to developers.google./auth playground. You need to enable that, use your own auth credentials, type that auth credentials and enter your scopes. There are different types of scopes for your use case if you are going to use Google Search Console. So these are the scopes that you need to add. After you add that, click on authorize API. So it will open up the next window, and there you need to select your account for which you want your Google Search Console reports. And after that, it will fetch all the reports that you want. So what type of reports that I will get is, so this is the report I got, the new keywords from past 7 days. So this is just the test report, as you can see, and all the information about which is a declining keyword, which is the new keywords that I'm getting from my website. This is how you can easily configure that Google Search Console with bot. And not only that, you can chat with it. Give it a context, it will get all the context and provide you the report. Next thing I automate is my YouTube content marketing. I'm not going to let the AI run my YouTube channel, but I can use AI to track my performances, what is working and what is not. For that, you need to create a new skill. You need 2 APIs to be enabled. First is YouTube Analytics API, and it will get all the analytics from your YouTube account. The process is very similar to Google Search. Go ahead and watch that. And after that, enable the data API to get the titles from your channel. So enable these 2, create the oath like you have done for the Google Search Console, add the redirect as this URL. You don't need to add the localhost until and unless you are not using the VPS. Add that and it will start generating reports that for you. And here's the YouTube daily report, and here the content ideas as well. So based on my channel, it start giving me content ideas. Not only the content ideas, it actually search for the trending keywords using the Super Dev AI, which I'm going to cover coming up next. And it use that and scrape that for me and provide me the list of content that I can post today. And next is I don't want to use the Brave Search API, and that's why I'm going to use my own custom web search tool. If you have a custom web search tool, you can replace that with your API. For example, I want to use Support, which is very cheap as you compare to the Brave Search API. So that's why I'm using the Serpent.dev. Gives around 2500 API credits for free. My Clawdbot doesn't have information about how this API works. I told it to create web search tool based on this API. You just copy and paste that, nothing else. For the search, just copy the search API and go to the code. If you're using Python, copy the Python code, which is the request API. From the post method, you send the data to this API, and there is a result JSON format. So using this, your Clawdbot knows what type of content to be extracted from search. So just copy and paste the result and the code using which you are going to send that request, and tell it to replace that search criteria. This is very helpful, and the error ratio is very low using this, and also very cheap. I also use that to track my clients' local places. So this is also one way. And there is images, shopping, patents, web page. You can scrape anything from the internet using the server.dev. So I replaced that. And to do that, I already have this documentation from where you can get that and how you're going to apply the prompts here. So I've also pasted the prompts here. If you go down to this here, there you go, the prompt A, B, C for all the skills that I've posted on this PDF file. So you go and grab this. This is how I replaced Brave Search API with the Suffer.dev. Next thing I did is to automate my X account. So I have this X account that I'm using for test purposes. For that, I have created my own project app. You can also do that by going to the developer.x.com, and there, after you sign in with your X account, go to the developer portal, and here you need to create your own app here by going to the projects or the app. So they have this free that you can use to create I think around 500 posts per month, and also retrieve 100 posts from your Twitter account. Also, you can automate stuff like engagement. This is just for test purposes. Let's see if I get banned or not. So I configured that, give it a client access details, authentication tokens. From here, you can generate the API secret and your handle. You can give that permission and it will start creating that content. And what type of content it will create is I configured that to scrape online for the news in my niche. I provided the CTA to be enabled. Let me show you the chat. There you go. Whatever I want, I will just suggest that here. Content engine created a number of skills under one skill. First is content, daily tweets, city optimization, engage with other users and provide my own opinions to it. I also give all the context in JSON format. So in the JSON format, I have provided the list of things that you can do and what you cannot, such that Twitter cannot detect that it's coming out from a bot. And there is also a growth loops that I've added. For example, you have to detect if it's about my niche. If you can give a contradictory opinion, you can reply to that tweet and mention your own opinion, which I already told that in that JSON file, what you can do, what you cannot, so that there is some type of guardrails that API must follow. So this is how you can do it. So best practices is to keep it minimal. You don't have to automate everything. For example, go out and start spamming other Twitter user account. Someone will get you and ban you. And also configure the Gemini API key into creating an asset for something like the X threads. So I've also provided the tone you can use, also provided the topics, how you can go to select. You have to prepare that as a doc file. You can prepare that as a JSON file. I'm very comfortable with the JSON file, so I've created that. So this is the X, which automating X, which is the fourth one, which I've configured that. And last but not least is, this is very personal because I'm learning about Instagram marketing and I want to decode why this whole reels work and how it works. So in my niche, there is many Instagram accounts that actually post amazing content. I just want to copy what they are doing best. So if I don't get what they are talking about, and there may be emotional triggers, there may be something like psychological triggers that I need to input, and there is also hook that I can use and recopy that. So I created this Instagram decoder, which is the actually virality tree teared down, that I will just provide an URL to Clawdbot. It will download that using YTDLP plus YTDLP library from GitHub. So it will download that and it will analyze each frame, and each frame even detect the screen text on screen with the OCR, which is also downloaded. And for the run OCR, I have also provided that input how you can do that, and run OCR on the screen and see each frame by frame why this reel works. So here is the sample output you will get. It took around 2 minutes to download that, prepare the reports and send that to me. And this is the decode file I got, like creator name, what's happening visually. So it will tear down by second. As you can see here, the hook, the pattern interrupt, and there is a visual which is airplane shot, and there is actually airplane shot from where it drop that phone, and the person catches that and provide that information. So it will tell you everything about it, even detected the OCR here, and then it will suggest how I can do it in my niche. Then it will provide the personalized way I can copy this viral content in my reels. So this is huge. This is what I wanted. I've already provided that in Instagram tear down. Give the context to your Clawdbot. It will start installing that for you. These are the things that I automate. So basically it's all about the brainstorming. I don't want to let AI do all the jobs because obviously you need to have a human in the loop. So I hope if you want to grab this, go grab that. And if you want to join promptslove.com, do check that out. We have number of courses there, 20,000 plus ChatGPT prompts and automations. There are viral hooks available that you can use as well. There are more courses coming. If you have any questions, you have a comment box, go ahead and ask me. See you in the next video then. Bye bye.